Billionaires have a disproportionate influence on the world commerce, governance, and society. In 2022, Forbes estimates that there will be 2,668 billionaires in the world. The wealthiest of them are members of an even more elite club with even more influence. Many of these billionaires are founders of technology behemoths, with a sizable portion of their fortune still invested in the businesses they founded. They can, however, borrow against that wealth to avoid selling stock and postpone paying taxes on unrealized capital gains. Multi-billionaires can also take use of a slew of tax breaks to reduce their taxable income, with several on the list paying no taxes in recent years. First on the list, in March 2022, Gotem Adani, the founder of Adani Group, surpassed Mukesh Ambani as Asia's richest person. Adani owns a 75% stake in Adani Enterprises, Adani Power, and Adani Transmissions through his Adani Group, as well as a 65% stake in Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, a 61% share in Adani Green Energy, and a 37% stake in Adani Total Gas through his Adani Group. The Adani Group's firms have a total market capitalization of $179 billion. Larry Ellison was born to a 19-year-old single mother in New York City. Ellison moved to California and worked as a computer programmer after dropping out of the University of Chicago in 1966. He started working for Ampix in 1973, where he met future partners Ed Oates and Bob Miner. Ellison then moved to Precision Instruments as Vice President of Research and Development 3 years later. Oracle has acquired a lot of large businesses, such as PeopleSoft, a supplier of strategic human resource management systems, in 2005. Siebel, a provider of relationship management implementations, in 2006. Beya System, a provider of enterprise infrastructure software, in 2008. And Sun Microsystems hardware and system developer in 2009. After Bill Gates persuaded him to drop out of Stanford University's MBA program, Steve Ballmer joined Microsoft in 1980. He was the company's 31st employee. In the year 2000, Ballmer succeeded Gates as CEO of Microsoft. He maintained the role until 2014, when he stepped down. Ballmer led Microsoft's $8.5 billion purchase of Skype in 2011. Ballmer is Microsoft's largest individual shareholder with a 4% stake in the software firm. He bought the Los Angeles Clippers basketball team for $2 billion in 2014, shortly after stepping down as Microsoft CEO. Sergey Brin was born in Moscow, Russia, and moved to the United States with his family when he was 6 years old. Brin became Google's president of technology after Eric Schmidt took over as CEO in 2001, after co-founding the company with Larry Page in 1998. He maintained the same position at the Alphabet holding company after it was founded in 2015, until Sundar Pichai took over as CEO in 2019. Gmail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Google Chat, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and more are all part of Google Workspace. Larry Page, like several other tech millionaires on the list, began his journey to fame and money in a college dorm room. Page and his friend Sergey Brin came up with the idea of better internet data extraction while at Stanford University in 1995. Page and Brin created Backrub, a new search engine technology named for its capacity to analyze backing links, and went on to found Google in 1998, with Page serving as CEO until 2001, and then again between 2011 to 2019. Warren Buffett, the world's most renowned living value investor, submitted his first tax return at the age of 14 in 1994, claiming revenues from his boyhood paper route. In 1962, he bought shares in a textile company called Berkshire Hathaway, and by 1965, he had become the majority shareholder. In 1967, he expanded the company to include insurance and other ventures. As of April 1, 2022, Berkshire Hathaway has a market capitalization of $705 billion, with a single share of stock, Class A shares, trading for more than $527,760. Bill Gates started to work with his childhood buddy Paul Allen to build new software for the early microcomputers while attending Harvard University in 1975. Following the success of this effort, Gates dropped out of Harvard during his junior year and joined Allen to create Microsoft. Microsoft, the world's largest software corporation, also manufactures personal computers, publishes books through Microsoft Press, offers email services through its Exchange server, and sells video gaming consoles and related peripherals. Bernard Arnold, a French national, is the chairman and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods conglomerate. Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, and Sephora are among the brands owned by LVMH. The majority of Arnold's fortune stems from his 41.3% share in Christian Dior, the holding company that owns LVMH. His family-owned holding business, Group Familial Arnold, owns 6.2% of Christian Dior SE and another 6.2% of LVMH. Jeff Bezos launched Amazon.com in a Seattle garage in 1994, shortly after resigning from the hedge fund D.E. Shaw. His previous supervisor, David E. Shaw, was initially uninterested in the idea of an online bookstore. Despite the fact that Amazon.com began as a book retailer, it has evolved into a one-stop shop for everything under the sun and is now perhaps the world's largest retailer. Some of Amazon's surprise expansions, such as acquiring Whole Foods in 2017 and entering the pharmaceutical industry the same year, show the company's habit of ongoing diversification. On the top list, Elon Musk. Musk became a key investor in Tesla Motors, now Tesla, which led to his present position as the company's CEO. Tesla makes energy storage devices, automobile accessories, and thanks to the acquisition of Solar City in 2016, solar power systems, in addition to electric cars. Musk is also the founder and CEO of Space Exploration Technologies, or SpaceX, a space launch rocket company. Tesla shares rose 740% in 2020, propelling Musk to the top of the wealth rankings, surpassing Musk. Tesla will be the largest company added to the S&P 500 in December 2020. Musk became the world's richest person in January 2021, a distinction he has retained since. You might need to become a technical inventor or a luxury retail mastermind if you want to move a little closer to making the list of the world's wealthiest billionaires. You might also keep things simple and concentrate on value investment. The greatest fortunes on this list, on the other hand, began with brilliant ideas that were implemented by people with creativity, determination, and connections to create some of the world's largest corporations.